Good afternoon, this is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar, doing a digital roof inspection here for a homeowner out in Coronado. There's a lot going on with this roof, so we like to shoot these inspection videos to educate and provide our analysis. This roof does have solar on it. It has 25 panels, and we are a full-service solar company, so we can handle removing and reinstalling. It is a low-sloped roof, 2 and 12 and 3 and 12 pitch. By code, that requires a peel and stick self-adhering underlayment. And so this roof, I confirmed, only has one layer. They use 2 layers of felt paper underneath it. We will show the homeowner that. But some issues that we run into are these, just starting right here, is the ridge caps. All the ridge caps in the front of the house have nails going directly down into the roof. This is an easy way for water to travel down and find wood to penetrate in. Additionally, DirecTV satellite, we usually like to see these mounted to the fascia board on the other side of it. This just causes usually issues underneath it. But getting over here, we have various solar tube penetrations that are all access points to water. Our leak is occurring around this area right here. More than likely, water is getting underneath these shingles. It can even travel through these nail holes. If so, this is cracked right here, and it's getting into the rafter section. Additionally, we have more nail penetrations right here, and then on this section over here, we can actually verify the layering system on this, and we can see that there's 2 layers of basically, and then we can see all the way down to the wood right there. So 1 layer on this roof. By code, it says that you cannot have more than 2 layers, but we get up on the looking at the anatomy of an eave right here, we have the fascia board. Sometimes these get rotted out and need to be replaced. Usually the ones I see are on the southern facing side over there. But then we have the stuccoed in eaves, which actually protects the rafters and the shiplap really well. Getting on the second layer right here, we can actually see the anatomy right here. We can see the ridge cap, the shingles right here, the 2 layers of the felt underneath. So the roofer that did this did follow code of what was back in the day, but this roof is definitely at the 20 plus year mark. More solar on this section, a little lower sloped. The attachment points are always going to be sensitive areas because you got a lot of nails going in. The penetrations and the flashings get replaced, and actually you can see that the ceiling kind of just goes after a while. This is cool. This is where the safety attachment points for the guys who are installing the solar. Required, but on a low sloped roof there's not a lot of issues, but when you get on a steep roof like that, you get a lot more issues. So what happens to a shingle over time? It dehydrates and it basically loses its oils because of the sun exposure, and you can start to see the granules kind of come off and the fiberglass kind of show through. That's what's happening on this. If we go over to a section where you have gutters, you can see a bunch of the granules built up in the gutters. The southern facing roof planes have more exposure because they get more sun throughout the year. Well, you can see all the granule buildup right there. And you can see down there on that section right there, you can actually see a good line of really beaten up shingles down there. Getting further into this roof, we get to the back section. Since the home was built in stages in some situations, we always want to check for layering on the back section as well. We can see the penetration, the ceiling has given away, but this is a good section right here where we can peel up and see easily the 2 layers. Perfect. And then underneath that is to the wood. We don't usually like to see these solar tubes, drilled in like this. These are showing a little bit of age on it, something that we can replace for the homeowner if they would like. But getting into the back section, there was an addition done. What we're really seeing here is new shingle, right? O'Hagan vent, that's the type of ventilation we want to see. And we're really not seeing any sort of exhaust vents on this roof. So it is a low sloped area, but we still need some exhaust vents. So we're going to add those vents over there and these O'Hagan vents. But yeah, so what we're seeing right here, new shingles, right? Newer section of torch down flat roof, but you can still see the old. You can still see the difference in the ridge caps. Still see the old right there. Still see the old right there. New ridge caps right there. Some shingle patches in it. So it for majority is the original roof. You can see a little bit of the newer ones that were wrapped right here, but a lot of the same old shingles that are the same age as this roof. So it's been mixed in. The conversation is probably take it all off, at least this section over here. Leave this section right here and not do it because this has been done new. That's our recommendation on that. So yeah, very good candidate for a full re-roof. I'd recommend it. Update the peel and stick underlayment, and then additionally remove and reattach all the solar. We can provide warranties for the solar attachment points, and then the roof itself, and then redo this section of the garage over. That section looks to be okay. All right, thank you.